Okay, so I'm at Let's Golf in Hawley tonight and I'm at base camp, and today's tip is going to be pre-shot routine. So it's going to be part of the simple step series and what steps you need to take to make a good pre-shot routine that's going to allow you to gather all of the information and set yourself up to execute the shot. Okay, so today's video and the tip today, pre-shot routine, so the simple step series. So let's talk about what we're going to do, what good players, what elite players do as part of their pre-shot routine before they pull that trigger and hit that shot. Okay, so I've got myself a scenario on a golf course. I've got myself an approach shot to a green. Obviously this can vary in different shots, but we're just going to take this as an example. I've not chosen a shot that's a long distance shot. Again, I want it to be more relevant to people that are watching this video. So of course this is just a relatively short shot to a green. It is Augusta and it's the 13th hole with par 5, so it would be my third shot to the green, and I said I'd hit some kind of wonderful drive. Okay, so we've got 124 yards to the flag. Okay, so step one is going to be your information gathering period. Okay, so you need to be drawing in all of the information. Okay, so you need to be looking at the shot, you know your target, you need to consider what's in front and what's beyond the green. Okay, so there's this creek in front of the green. The distance to carry that is 115 yards. The back bunkers are 145 yards. Okay, so we've got 30 yards of difference between trouble at the front and trouble at the back. Let's just take the pin out and that little hole out of the equation. I must carry the water. I've got X distance, 145 carry distance to reach the back bunker. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at having a club that's going to carry a minimum of 115 and no more than 140 carry distance. Okay, so making sure that you've got that right distance selection so I can then choose the club. Other factors that I'm going to look at, possibly the slope the ball is on. This one would be ball above feet, but in this simulated environment here we have a flat lie, so I can't actually replicate that shot. But on the golf course you'd need to consider the lie that the ball is on, above or below your feet. Okay, also got the wind that we're taking, so there's no wind at the top there, so we're not really taking in any wind consideration during this shot. So depending on your skill level and handicap, then you need to create some kind of risk assessment. Okay, so if you don't think that you're capable of hitting the ball 115 yards to carry that water hazard, then you shouldn't really be trying to play this shot. Okay, you should be playing short of the water hazard. So you know the distance to it, 115. You're going to hit 100 yards, 110 yards to be short of the water. If you believe that you can hit the shot, okay, and that your skill level, you know that you've done it enough to be able to do it, then you should be pulling the, having a go at the shot. All right, so once we've risk factored, we just need to consider what would be short-sided. Short-sided would be leaving you the least amount of green to work to get to the hole. Okay, so short-sided on this would be left or right or short. Okay, so we're trying to make sure that we've got more club than really what we need to get over that water hazard and not leave you in the worst situation, a really bad next shot position. Okay, so that would be step number one, and let's just call that the red zone, the information gathering and allowing you to choose the right club for the task ahead. Okay, step two, would be us moving into the amber zone. Okay, so at this point I've selected my club, I know what I need to do, I know the areas that I'm looking to avoid. I'm going to walk into my amber zone, and I'm now going to start to think about positive things. So we talk about positive imagery, okay, and also, you know, whether the great Jack Nicklaus, he said that he used to call this phase here, the actual going to the movies, he used to describe. So he used to see himself making a swing and seeing that ball flying off and landing to, you know, near his target or on his target. Okay, so that positive imagery is very important for you to be able to, your brain to open up pathways to execute the move that you want to do. Okay, so we're talking thinking of good swings, the last time you played this shot, and positive things. You know, it might even be music, some music that you like. You know, I usually think of Tina Turner, Simply the Best. Okay, so anything that gives you positive images and makes you feel good about yourself, helping you get ready to play the shot. Okay, so that's step number 2, the positive image. Step number 3, I'm now going to walk into, I'm still standing in the amber zone, but I'm now thinking, right, practice swings. Okay, so what am I, the club that I've got here, the swing that I'm going to make for this club, this shot, is going to be this full shot, full swing. So I'm going to have some rehearsals of me making a full swing that I need to play this shot. Okay, and then I'm going to complete the steps with step number 4, stepping into the green zone where I'm going to pull the trigger. Okay, so at that point I'm going to hit the shot, so I'm going to get myself into that green zone. I've gone through all of the stages, I'm ready to pull the shot off. So I take aim, set myself up, and I'm going to pull the trigger. Okay, so let's conclude that then. So we've got the 4 steps. We've got step 1, gather the information. Just like you would be solving a problem in your job or in your business, gather all the information so you can make the right decision. Step number 2, positive images. Think about the last time you played a shot like that. Get yourself into that mindset and into that frame of mind that you know you're going to pull the shot off. Okay? Step number 3, we're moving through the amber zone here. We are now thinking practice swings. You've got the club in your hand, you've selected the club, you're going to be making the swing for the task ahead. So load in the program on the hard drive, okay? However many practice swings you need. Step number 4, into the green zone, the green light, traffic light, pull the trigger. We're going to execute the shot. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed the tip. Enjoy your golf.